Okay, so yes, hello again. This is my first ever Pokemon Go video in a very long time. I know I've been pretty MIA these few days. I'm basically trying to wrap up the main series games on the channel because I have other things to do on the channel. So just trying to get things, done here on the channel. So as you guys already know, the Windy Weather event ends yesterday, or rather it ended yesterday already. So this mass evolution video I recorded last night to make use of the double XP, and also, yeah, perfect timing for, quadruple XP if I'm using a lucky egg, which I did. So anyway, now this video is kind of a mini Q&A sort of video so I can inform you about my plans for the future weeks to come. So, my plans for the channel will be, for my Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon videos, Victory Road coming up 20th of March, Pokemon League on the 23rd of March. As for my Auras playthroughs, it will be 20th of March for Victory Road and 24th of March for the Pokemon League. So, on to my next topic, which will be the future of mythical and legendary Pokemon in Pokemon Go. Well, the Pokemon Company did say that 2018 is the year of the legendary Pokemon. Pokemon Go is not excluded, so that is why this year there are a lot of legendary raids spawning like basically everywhere. Groudon, Rayquaza, and Kyogre all back to back to back. And speaking of legendary raids, Lugia has reappeared from yesterday, 16th of March, till 2nd of April. And yes, the shiny is available for Lugia. Right here, I'll put a picture up. Shiny versus regular, and well, my opinion on the legendary scene in Pokemon Go right now is, it's kind of crappy now, okay? What I think is, I believe important legendaries should not be in the raid system at all. Some of you might be thinking, why? Why exclude some legendaries when I can just get them off a level 5 raid and access them easily? Well, the thing is, in my opinion, I think these legendaries are too easily obtainable. The Squibbler had like 50 Groudon raids in a day. I mean, that's a bit too excessive if you can find 50 in a day. Or like Wafu Raiders can do like easily 80 Rayquazas in a day. And another reason why I really hate this idea of all legendaries being in raids is because, well, it's closer to the main series games. If you've ever played Auras, Deoxys and Rayquaza are both available in the Delta episode, the post-game, after you have beaten Archie or Maxie and captured Kyogre or Groudon. In Heart Gold and Soul Silver, Ho-Oh and Lugia are only available once you capture the legendary birds or legendary beasts, depending on which one you want to catch. So what I propose is that for these important legendaries like Deoxys, Rayquaza, Ho-Oh, Lugia, I know Ho and Lugia are already out for quite some time now, but for any important legendaries that are only accessible in the post-game for the main series games or are event exclusive, you, Niantic, if you're listening now, put those Pokemon in the quest system so we can actually hunt for them, put in the effort and catch these legendaries. That doesn't mean no legendaries or mythicals from raids altogether, but at least make us work for these legendaries and mythicals so we feel like we have actually earned them. Now on to my third point, which is the potential World Water Day event. Well, last year we did have one on the 22nd of March, and the featured Pokemon last year was Magikarp and Shiny Magikarp was available then. And we also had Squirtle and Totodile spawns at increased rates. So maybe this year we can have more featured Pokemon like Clampo, Huntail, Gorbis. I have not yet seen those. And potentially Mudkips as well. And maybe, who knows, we might get shinies for those Pokemon. Anyway, there's also the Spring Equinox event. You know, last year was announced 2 days before the World Water Day event. And grass types like Bulbasaur were featured. So maybe this year we can get more featured grass types for this Spring Equinox event. Well, maybe, I guess shinies can be released for these Pokemon, but maybe not Bulbasaur, because that leads me to my next point, Pokemon GO Community Day. So for the month of March, the featured Pokemon for the day will be Bulbasaur, and there may be a shiny release for Bulbasaur, just like we saw for Dratini and Pikachu. Standard rewards, 3-hour lures, and triple XP as perks, and the exclusive move for the month will be Frenzy Plant by evolving into a Venusaur during event hours. No TMs, no other shenanigans, just evolution. So where I'm hosting my meetup will be at the Singapore Botanical Gardens on the 25th of March, 11 AM to 2 PM at the Bandstand gym. That was where I had my first and possibly only EX raid. So I hope I'll see you there during Community Day, and that wraps it up for my plans here on the channel. Now, over to the mass evolution. Enjoy.